Hello everyone, my name is Jeff Wheeler. This is my informational speech. Here's my audience members. Today I've decided to talk about fire extinguishers and how to use them properly. After we finish today, I hope that all of you will not only know what type of extinguishers are made and the types of fires they're used on, but most importantly how to use them safely in the event of a fire. We'll begin with the 5 different types of classifications of fires and how to identify them. Class A fires involve ordinary combustibles such as wood, paper, and cloth. A fire extinguisher with a green triangle in the letter A is suitable for Class A fires. Class B fires are flammable liquids such as gas, grease, and oil. A fire extinguisher with a red square or a picture of a gas can on fire is suitable for Class B fires. Class C involve any electrical equipment or any type of equipment that produces electricity. Obviously, water conducts electricity, so it's extremely important to use a proper extinguisher for Type C fires. They are identified with a blue circle and a C or an electrical outlet on fire. Class D fires are combustible metals. They are identified with a yellow star and the letter D inside of them. And the last is a Class K fire. Class K fires are not traditionally labeled on any extinguisher, and they are only identified by a frying pan on fire. Obviously, they are for kitchen fires. Now that we've learned how to identify the types of fires, let's talk about the different types of fire extinguishers available and what they are best suited for. We'll begin with the most common extinguisher, and that is the dry chemical fire extinguisher. Most firefighters consider grabbing this extinguisher before any other. They are normally rated with A, B, C, and also D fires, but properly used they may also be used against a K fire as well. A large majority of dry chemical extinguishers use the main ingredient of table salt, while others use graphite powder and phosphorus compounds mixed together. Our next most widely used extinguisher is the CO2, or carbon dioxide extinguisher. It is mainly used for types B and C. As you can see, it's labeled, and it is found in a lot of restaurants because it's also great for kitchen fires as well. They're normally bulkier in size, just as this one is, and they're filled with compressed carbon dioxide, hence the name. Carbon dioxide is 1.5 times heavier than air and will basically suffocate the fire. These can also be used on type A fires, but they're normally less effective on larger fires. Another less common fire extinguisher is the water extinguisher. They are normally silver in color, and they only have pressurized water in them. They are only good for small Class A fires. Never use them in any type of electrical fires or any fire involving any types of metal. A less common extinguisher is the foam extinguisher. They are used mainly for Class B fires, and it is also effective on Class A's. The least common type of extinguisher that is not readily available for purchase in local stores is the Type K. It is strictly used for fighting kitchen fires. Now that we know the types of extinguishers and the classes of fires they are used on, I will talk about how they work and how to properly use them. First, I'd like to say that a fire extinguisher is meant to protect you in the event of a fire, and if the fire is small enough to extinguish it. Most of you will have a smaller extinguisher than we carry on a fire engine, and they will not have enough product to put out a large fire. In no means try to put out a large fire if you encounter it. If you do encounter a large fire, use the extinguisher to make a safe exit from your home and leave immediately. Call 911 and let the professionals handle the fire. Your life is much more important than your home. All fires need 3 things to burn. They are oxygen, fuel, and heat. An extinguisher is meant to displace the oxygen in the fire and smother it from breathing. To properly use a fire extinguisher, I want you to remember the acronym PASS. Pull, aim, squeeze, and sweep. First, you'll always want to approach the fire with an exit behind you. If the fire rapidly grows or your extinguisher fails to put out the fire, you must have a plan to escape from danger. After you do extinguish the fire, do not turn your back from it. Always be prepared for it to reignite. Call your fire department after the fire is out so they can safely overhaul the remains and ensure that it is completely out. Position yourself from a safe distance, approximately 4 to 6 feet away from the fire. Pull the safety pin, like so. Aim the nozzle of the extinguisher at the base of the fire and squeeze the trigger to release the agent. Then, while holding the trigger, sweep the extinguisher side to side while constantly aiming at the base of the fire. Continue to use the extinguisher until the fire is out or the extinguisher is empty. Obviously, if the fire is not out and you have nothing left in your extinguisher, leave immediately and call the fire department. Hopefully after my speech today you have learned of what types of fires are, what type of extinguishers are made to fight them, and how to properly use them, and safely as well. I want you all to remember that safety is every firefighter's priority. If you have any questions, feel free to either contact myself or any of your local fire departments. Thank you.